The project's only got a TOP in 2025. Why do you need the MRT to be ready now?
Well, Hill Residence. Oh my god, it's so hard to pronounce.
Bleed, 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 bleed all the way. Hey, go for Avenir, man.
Hey guys, today we are going to battle it out and I'm on Team The Avenir.
And I'm on Team Irwell Hill Residences.
Let's go!
So the rules are simple. Number one, we have 1 minute each to talk about the project.
And rule number 2 is there's no interruption and no disturbing each other.
And most importantly, rule number 3, we can talk about the pros or the cons of the other person's project.
So I'm Ivan Tai and I'm representing The Avenir. And today I'm here to crush Sean.
I have no idea how you're gonna crush me because I'm on Team Irwell Hill Residences. Which the sales number already crushed you.
Sales number is not representative of the potential of a unit or a project.
Oh yeah, you think so? So
Of
let's
course.
find it out. So Irwell Hill Residences is a very exciting project because number one, is situated very near to Great World City, which is of course the upcoming MRT. And most importantly, it's not a close to 1 kilometer walk, it's only at 400 plus meter walk, which means that you're able to reach MRT just within like 5 minutes walk. And that makes it a very, very good project, especially for investors, because as investors, you're going to rent out a unit that can actually be rented out because most renters or most tenants will want to stay near amenities and most importantly, transportation.
Well, you can say that Irwell Hill Residence is like close to the upcoming like Great World City MRT, but if you're talking about The Avenir, right, it's walkable distance to Somerset MRT, which is already ready now. So why do you want to wait for the future when you can go for it right now? And even if you talk about the name, by design, The Avenir versus Irwell Hill Residence. Oh my god, it's so hard to pronounce. It may be short form in the end, so even by the name itself, The Avenir is way superior.
Bro, you know how ridiculous you sound or not? Because why? The project's only got a TOP in 2025. Why do you need the MRT to be ready now? It's gonna be ready in like 1 to 2 years time. By the time the project is ready, both the MRT is ready, the Great World City MRT is ready. Therefore, your argument of Somerset MRT, please, is so far-fetched, bro.
Aha! I set a trap for you. You see, for The Avenir, it will have access to 2 MRTs when it TOPs. However, what about Irwell Hill Residence? It's going to be 1 MRT because Somerset will be 1.3 kilometers walking distance away. My god, it's not that
1.3.
walkable.
Yeah, because we only need 1 MRT, bro.
Oh, it's always about having extra choices. Who wants to stay near 1 MRT when you can stay near 2 MRTs?
Whatever lah, bro. 1 is enough lah. Okay, so since both projects are actually pretty near to the same school and to the same amenities and everything, right? I think let's focus on the price. You know, senior, you can start first.
Oh my god, I don't understand why you keep calling me senior. To be frank, I look way younger than you. Okay, so let's talk about the Avenir 1 bedroom. Okay, so if you're talking about the Avenir 1 bedroom, it starts about 1.53 million for a size of about 527 square feet. So if you look at in terms of like per square feet, it's like 2,920. And if you're looking for a new launch project in this area, this price is actually pretty reasonable. And even when you look at the layout and what's so, right, it's actually pretty efficient. So I would say that the Avenir is a superior product when it comes to 1 bedroom. And like, no matter whatever Sean says, right, Irwell Hill Residences is still way too long.
Irwell Hill Residences, although it's long, right, but it doesn't matter. The project name doesn't impact the property price point. It's all about the layout of the unit, it's all about the price of the unit. So let's talk about price. Number one, if you're going to look at $1.5+ million for Avenir, alright, your rental needs to be like what, $4,000 to even come close to anywhere, even breaking even on the mortgage. That's insanity, right? I think most one-bedders there are like renting out like what, maybe like 2.8k, maximum give you 3k. So unless you have very deep pockets, you want to bleed all the way, hey, go for Avenir, man. But of course, if you want to have a much better rental yield project, come to Irwell Hill Residences. Because if you think the one bedders are just a bit too expensive at 1.4 million, there's also still studios. Studios are only at 1 million, 1.1 million, and of course the rental between studio and the one bedder, there will not be much of difference. So choice you need, go for studio. If not, then the one bedder is still cheaper than a veneer. So go for price point. Doesn't matter leasehold or freehold.
Hey,
the rents
your 1
are
million
the
is
same.
up. You see, I already told you that when you have to pronounce you have to pronounce like Irwell Hill Residences, it's going to take you a lot of time. So come on. Even when you look at the both projects, right, the Avenir is freehold compared to Irwell Hill Residence, which is like 99 years, and for the slight premium that we pay for the Avenir, right, is obviously way better. So if you hold it for the long run, it's gonna turn out even better than Irwell Hill Residence. So you see, the whole point about property investment, right, it's not purely about rental yield. It's also about potential capital appreciation, and we are talking about holding a freehold project in the longer term. Don't tell me that you appreciate less than 99 years.
So what you're saying that there is a lot of people is willing to buy it at what 1.8 million, 1.7 million to make capital appreciation, right? For a veneer, for
Hey,
freehold,
come on.
for one bedder. You think so?
Hey,
I don't think so.
Irwell Hill Residence is just $100,000 cheaper than the Avenir. If the Avenir had to go to 1.8 million, Irwell Hill Residence also needs to go to 1.7. It's not that much of a difference, huh?
So you got a trap, bro. Mine is 28 story is 1.4 million. You have the awesome view. The 5th story, your one which is 1.53 million. I don't know what you're looking at. Most people trees, you look at trees. Mine have a beautiful view. You know what? There's still that emotional factor for people to pay that premium just based on beautiful view itself.
Aha! If you look at the layout of Irwell Hill Residences, right, there is a study room inside the unit itself, and come on, I think the study room is more of a not really studyable. Maybe it's a bigger walkway than usual, but I don't think it's that useful, to be frank. So if you talk about efficiency and usability, the Avenir is so much better, bro. Well, and when it comes to 2-bedroom, right, the Avenir is starting at about 2.35 million. And if you are talking about Irwell Hill Residence, there's only units from the 17th floor upwards available. So if you want to buy something of a lower quantum, like slightly comparatively lower quantum, right, the Avenir can start at level 5, which is fantastic as a more open choice. So the thing is this, think about it. Who are the target audience, or who is going to be buying the Avenir? It's going to be homeowners and people who want to stay over there. And when you look at this, right, 807 square feet size for like 2-bedder, right, is way more livable for a family, and it is freehold once again. So if you're planning to move there and stay there, right, it is so much way better and the obvious choice. And even when you're looking at a 3-bedroom, right, there's also units available from the 5th floor. And if you're looking at the size, right, 1,141 square feet, right, is so nice, so usable, and hence, right, once again, the Avenir is way better than Irwell Hill Residences.
Okay, thumbs up. Okay, so Avenir, right, you said the quantum, low floor means cheaper. It's 2.35 million asking for the low floor at the 5th floor, right? So my 17th floor is at 1.79 million. That's like a good 600 grand cheaper. Cheaper, higher floor, but so much cheaper. Yes, the size is slightly smaller, but if you look at the layout, actually, I think it's still roughly the same. I think the feel of the place will still be roughly the same, right? 600 plus square feet, 300 plus square feet, I think the end outcome, same, still 2-bedder, 2-bath, right? So, of course, then it'll make so much sense for investors if you're going for 2-bedder, 2-bath. Please don't choose Avenir, goodness. How are you going to get a rental that is decent enough to cover a $2.35 million price tag? I have no idea. Yeah. So for 3-bedder itself, or even worse, the difference in price is $1 million. $1 million can buy like another 1-bedder condo. Oh my goodness, the amount of difference. You rather have 2 condo or 1 condo? Up to you. This one, of course, the 2 condo will have much bigger, much more rental. So
time's up! 1 minute!
It's going to better.
Come on, it's not totally about the quantum, right, when it comes to homestay. So think about it. You want a more livable space at a bigger size, obviously. If you're trying to stay for yourself, right, obviously you want something bigger. So when it comes to this kind of quantum, right, this is for the homestayers and people who want to really live there. Not talking about investments anymore. It's about staying there, the beautiful home that you and I deserve.
You and I deserve 3 over million. You can pay 3 over million, up to you. For me, I'd rather take the money, buy a freehold landed property.
Yeah, you want to stay near to Woodlands, up to you lah. Well, you see, River Valley is so much more superior than staying in, like, you see, sometimes it's about like being close to the Orchard area, close to the amenities, and not like being close to Woodlands?
Singapore is not big enough. It's just end to end. It's like what, 20-30 minutes nowadays with Thomson Eco Line coming up with Great Wheel City. It's going to be even nearer to city centre. So leave it up to you guys. Okay, I believe Irwell Hill Residences is the obvious choice for investors if you guys want to be a nice, awesome homestayer. So be it. But you know what? Personally, I'd rather buy a landed property anytime with that kind of money. Yeah.
Let me tell you, be very careful of hearing from people who have committed to be staying far away from the city centre and who have already committed to be staying in a landed and totally believe that landed is the only way. Come on, there's still a lot of possibilities and a lot of joy and happiness to be staying in a private condo. Okay, so be very, very careful of who you're hearing from. So my conclusion is, right, when it comes to Urbania, it's actually suitable for the home buyers who want to stay there for a long time because obviously it is freehold.
Yeah, and Irwell Hill Residences definitely is very targeted to investors because 80% of the project is actually on 1-bedder studios and 2-bedders, 2-bar.
So in other words, right, if you want to be staying next to other families who are really staying there for a long term, the Urbania.
And if you're looking to invest, I think the obvious choice is Irwell Hill Residences.
I hope you learned something from this video, right? I'm Ivan.
And I'm Sean.
And make sure you subscribe to our video so that we can provide you with a lot more value-added content. And also, if you talk about this kind of debate, right, this is where you can see the pros and cons of each project, right, and how they stack up against each other.
So, we'll see you soon in the next episode. Alright, I hope that this actually gives you a lot more insights to make a better decision. Not just an investor, but actually even as a home investor or a home owner as well. Okay, with this, signing off. Bye.
Bye.